Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have a 17-minute express full body mat Pilates class. When you're ready, go ahead and come onto your hands and knees for a child's pose stretch. And let's bring both of our arms to the right side of our mat, stretching out our left side. And then let's bring our hands over to the left side of our mat, stretching out our right side. And hands back to center as we roll ourselves up and lean back, pressing into our arms. And now let's raise back up. We'll bring our arms overhead 2 times as we pull our elbows down and raise up once more. And let's do one more. And to open up today's class, we will be coming onto our hands and knees, extending our right leg for some leg lifts. Our timer will begin in a moment. And let's lift that leg up and down. Engaging that core, pulling your belly up towards your spine. A couple of reminders to breathe throughout today's exercise. And we lift. And still working that right leg here. We're going to take a simple leg extension, but be sure that this is slow and controlled. So we're extending that leg out and bringing it back into center, just allowing your knee to hover over the mat before you extend again. And still working that right leg, we're going to take some rainbows. So you'll bring your foot to the corner of your mat, lift, and come to the other side of your mat. So you're creating an arch as you lift and bring your leg around, tapping each side of the mat. Still pulling that belly up towards your spine, inhaling and exhaling. And now let's take all of that over to our left leg. So we'll be starting with those leg lifts. Feel free to take a soft bend in the knee if you need to. And be sure to engage your core. And now we'll take those leg extensions, so just extending the left leg out and returning to center. Again, simple move, but slow and controlled. You'll definitely feel it. And you want to pull that belly up towards your spine. Go ahead and stretch your wrist if you need to. And now we're going to take rainbows on our left leg. So bringing that left foot and leg around from one side of your mat to the other. And giving our wrist a break here. Let's come down onto our forearms in a moment. Feel free to adjust yourself if needed first. We'll come down onto our forearms, step one foot back at a time for a full plank. Pulling that belly up towards your spine. Seeing if you can come down a little closer to the mat for a nice little challenge. And your focus should be down towards the mat. And now we'll take a cobra stretch, pressing yourselves up. And let's lay completely flat. We're going to be lifting our right leg towards our glutes, and then our left leg, and then both legs towards our glutes. We'll repeat that sequence. So again, right leg, left leg, and both legs. Let's keep that up until our timer ends. And we'll continue laying flat here. We're going to just lift our chest up off the mat as we pull our elbows back towards our waist. Hands are framing our face again, and we're lifting our chest, pulling our elbows back. Focus remains down towards the mat, so you're not lifting your head, just your chest. And let's press up for another cobra stretch into a child's pose stretch. Go ahead and adjust yourself if needed. We'll be back on our hands and knees. We're going to be extending our right arm in front of us, and we're going to sweep our arm back and then bring it back to the front, and then pull that elbow towards our waist and back to the front. So you're going from sweeping your arm to pulling your elbow back. And now we'll switch to do that on the opposite arm. Again, starting with the arm sweep and pulling your elbow to your waist. And now we'll take a seated position on our feet if this is comfortable for you. You'll raise your arms overhead, and you're going to pull your elbows down towards your waist and return overhead to repeat. I really want you to squeeze those elbows in and reach overhead. And now we'll come to a seated position on our glutes with our legs in front of us, slightly bent. Arms out in front of us as well. And we're going to lean down towards the mat and then lift ourselves up as we bring our arms overhead with us. Each time you lean, be sure to tuck your chin towards your chest. And again, as you're lifting, those arms are coming up overhead with you. And now let's lay our upper body flat, legs bent, bringing our arms up towards the sky and overhead. And we're just going to lift our shoulders off the mat as our arms come with us and repeat. So we're just working those upper abs here. Again, shoulders lifting off the mat, arms following your movement. And now let's bring our legs to tabletop, raising our arms towards the sky. And we're going to take alternating toe taps, keeping our arms lifted. And then now let's incorporate the arms. So we'll drop them overhead each time we take a toe tap. And now let's raise our legs up towards the sky, but with a bend in the knees, raising our arms up towards the sky as well. And we're going to alternate dropping one leg at a time, slightly lifting our shoulders off the mat. Those arms are raised up towards the sky, but if you need to lay your shoulders flat, feel free. Again, those legs are dropping, alternating one by one. This is your reminder to breathe, even if you're shaking. We don't want to hold our breath. And let's hug our knees in and then drop our legs back down. For this next move, we'll place our hands behind our head and we're going to bring our right elbow to our left knee and then extend that left leg and repeat. So we're bringing our right elbow to our left knee and then extending the left leg. And now we'll switch sides. Our timer's starting in a moment here. So we'll be bringing our left elbow to our right knee and then extending the right leg. Exhaling each time you come up to bring your elbow to your knee. And now let's hug our knees in and roll ourselves up like a ball to a seated position. And we're going to be extending our arms in front of us, leaning back, opening one arm and the other. Let's pull that elbow towards our back, alternating arms. And now let's lay flat, pulling our left knee towards our chest, extending the right leg. And then we'll switch, pulling the right knee towards our chest, extending the left. And we'll hug both knees in towards our chest, rocking side to side. And then we'll roll ourselves up, coming around to a child's pose stretch as we close out today's class. And we'll roll ourselves up and then lean back, pressing into our arms. And then we'll roll forward, coming onto our hands and knees, stepping one foot back at a time, coming back towards our toes, flexing our feet, and dropping back down to our knees. We'll take a head tilt from side to side. And that is everything for today. I will see you next time. Bye.